Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get there. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch, switch.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Breeze now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Undercut. Use your portion.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
36.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Kamara. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
General West. 14. Hey, 2.
Watch 49. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Ready, set.
To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
What? One, none.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You gonna see that.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Order. 54, right there.
Gun.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's it.
That's good for another Seahawks. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's getting it hard.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
I got it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Saints nothing.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
I got it.
Hey, easy.
49 to Mike. Mark 49. Rebirth.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Easy.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I'm here. Look. 49 to Mike.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to air one out. This is caught. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Nifty move by Gordon. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check Mike 54. 36 power. Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 54, Mike 54. Check cover.
On 1st down, Procise. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 24, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Took right.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Kamara try the right side, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Easy. Over.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shift.
Touch 50.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Mike 54. Keep it up, defense.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it. This is Pro-Size. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the night, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And, oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
12.
Here's Breeze. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
47. Let's go, team.
Here's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
On the carry. Alexander on the tackle.
Yeah, baby.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Mike 54. Come on.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
Hey, 0-0-0.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey. 18. 14.
Now Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.